Hey, what's going on? Scott Young, Insanity, video, blog, chronicle, whatever. Um, week 4, day 3, plyometric cardio circuit again. What I realized is I really didn't, for those people that are watching these videos and are trying to get a feel for, what some of these workouts are, and kind of like the nuts and bolts of components of it. I didn't really explain any of the workouts. I'm just gonna kind of walk you through what the plyometrics cardio circuit's like. Plyometric itself, the word refers to jump training. So after you get through your warm up with the cardio, with the plyometric cardio circuit, you get right into what's called suicide drills. So you go through three sets of, you do suicide drills for about 30 seconds, which is basically where you're shuffling your feet back and forth and touching the ground with your opposite hand. You go through, you do it, the first go around is kind of slow. Then your second exercise is what we call power squats. So you kind of bring your feet together like you're going to do a jumping jack, then you bring them out and you squat down, pushing your butt back out, which for me is a really tough one, because for some odd reason my thighs just start burning right away and they give out pretty quickly, so it's a tough one. But we go through, you do that, then you do what's called mountain climbers, which is basically where you're doing one of these with your hands like you're climbing, and then you're bringing your knees up towards your waist, which is another tough workout if you really try to bring your knees up high. And then to conclude the first part, you do what's called ski jumps, which is basically like you're getting down to a slalom position with your feet together, and then you're jumping 2 or 3 feet to the left and then to the right, kind of pushing your butt out each time. So that's a good starting workout. Then you get a little bit of a break, then you get into the more intense part of the workout, which is the second half of it. And the second half of the workout actually starts off. Sorry, my cat, Ash. The second part of the workout starts off with, let's see, what does it start off with? Oh, it starts off with basketball drills, which is basically you get down into a low squat position, you fire yourself up like you're shooting a jump shot, then bring yourself back down, then keep doing that. Once again, you're doing 3 sets overall. That's your first exercise. The first set, you're doing it kind of at a slower pace. Then you get into level 1 drills. Level 1 drills is kind of one of the core concepts of Insanity that Sean T puts in place for everybody. And that's basically you start in a standing position. You get down with your hands down around your ankles. Then you push both your feet back into a plank position, like a push-up position. 4 push-ups. 4 whole push-ups. Then you bring your then you do your like running when you're on the ground, so you bring your knees up towards your chest while you're in that push-up position. You do it to a count of 8. Then you bring your feet back up, you stand up, put your hands up, then back down, push-ups. So that's the level 1 drills. After the level 1 drills are done, then you stay in the plank position and you do what's called ski abs, which is you're in a plank position. Instead of you keep your feet together, and then when he says right, basically keep your feet together, you bring them over to the right about a foot or 2 over to the right, and then up towards your shoulder to the right. So you're kind of contracting your obliques. You bring it, and then you go back, and then you go to the left, then back, and right, then back, as many as you can do in about 30 seconds. Then that exercise, those sets conclude with you do it straight back and up. So you bring them. He screams out in. You bring your feet from the plank or the push-up position back in between your shoulders, then back, then in, then back, and then and then when you get on the third set, he actually has you go into doing some of these things where you're kind of doing one of these and you're bringing your feet in and out for about 30 seconds, and you do some jabs, you do some uppercuts, and some then you do this little squatting thing. So it's good workouts. So look forward to day 4 of week 4.